5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
We are. All right. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday, you animals. What's happening? Well, it's not Labor Day weekend. There are no cars out on the bridge packing their way up on the... What the hell is that? Jesus Christ. Windows breaking. Well, I don't know what that's all about. Anyhow, we're here at Friday. We are deep in the election season, along with all the political excrement that makes it down to the floor levels. So welcome everybody. I'm glad you're here. I see a couple of you lurking in the shadows. And today is Open Line Friday, which means you can call in. I've stolen that from another broadcaster whose name I won't mention, but you can figure it out for yourself. He's long passed away, but the winner of numerous Marconi Awards, which is always a great thing if you have a great face for radio like myself. So last weekend, we did not have a live show. Had a couple of reruns that went up. Basically, I had some family health issues to deal with. As a lot of my regulars know, my brother's in the hospital. He's quite ill, gravely ill. But not so ill that he's not conscious and active. And we've had some good news in that we're going to get him out of the nursing home he's been in, relocating him to a better place. And that'll put him in a better place all around. So that was what I was doing. My niece came up and we were doing the take care of business type stuff. So I'm sorry I had a couple of you I had to cancel, and I apologize. But things are moving forward in a positive manner. And so today in the news, let's see what we have here. Say hello if you're out there. Hello. I've got some news stories here, as usual. For those of you who've seen the show before, I try to equally offend all parties, people in between. We've got, let's see, dramatic influx of cash for Kamala sends latest alarm bells for Trump campaign. They are talking about cutting interest rates because of our dismal job performance. It has been tanking since July, yet the media continues to tell us how great it is. I don't know. It's pretty good if you're working and you've got your shit going on. And yesterday, another murder at a school. And I'll show you this fine specimen of humanity. We don't want an ad. Here, close. Go away. Okay, so here is the latest. I don't even want to say his name because it doesn't matter. I'm going to just stop so you can see a picture of this little weasel.
Free to play with a chance.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. You know, what do you guys think out there about gambling casino ads on television constantly? Do you have any feeling about that? Here he is. This is the mutt who yesterday went on a rampage. Another lunatic. We won't say his name because these people don't deserve to have their name. It just propagates other weirdos to do more weirdo stuff. So that's just my take on it. You may agree, you may not. If you don't, especially if you don't, hit me up. Tell me why. I'm always open to hear a cogent and thorough argument, which will say that I am totally full of crap. So if you look here on the screen, the Live with Neve show, https //streamyard.com at DPFGAMWG9. Did you get that right? One more time. DPFGAMWUG9. So there you have it. If you want to be on the show, write that out, put it in your browser, click on, and you are in. And we can argue, talk, we can have a great talk about something you like or don't like. I've got some new guests coming. It's been a little light this month. I truthfully, the thing is, this is an extra thing to do for me, and I like doing it a lot. Some things have been coming up a lot lately, which have precluded a live show. So it's not always going to be like that, but it is for now. And so these spots where I don't have anyone on, I'm going to throw some crap at the wall and see if you guys want to hose it off, or maybe you revel in that type of thing. Who knows? South Park is skipping the election on purpose. They're avoiding Trump jokes, and they're also waiting for Paramount to figure their shit out. Now, this show will not return until 2025. They said their delay is somewhat on purpose. They no longer have an interest in lampooning Trump, but added they're also waiting for Paramount to figure out their shit. Nobody knows what that is, but the studio has been going through a proposed sale over the last several months. It's currently pending sale, but the two agreements reached a sale worth a reported $8 billion. Skydance claims the deal has an enterprise value, $28 million. That's almost some real money there. Skydance values itself at $4.75 billion, and we know what that means. It's just people padding their books. Okay, so basically, the guys at South Park won't be hanging out on their bungalow on the lot. That sucks. I have to say, if you think about it, whether you love or hate South Park, they say the funniest crap that nobody else gets to say, except for me. No, I'm kidding. Those guys are brilliant. I'm just here. Any rate, if you like South Park, tell me your favorite episodes and all that kind of stuff. Here's another thing that I kind of have to disagree. Maui has topped Paris as the most romantic city in the world. Now, some of you may remember what happened in Maui very recently, and I can tell you the people who lived there prior do not agree with this assessment that it's the most romantic place in the world. In fact, this will piss you off, and it should. Our government gave approximately $700 to all those people. I've read something recently where they may have gotten 2 or 3,000 people. We're giving out millions of dollars to feed immigrants here. Notice I didn't say the word illegal because I know it gets people out there triggered and crazy. But listen, peeps, just because you want to change the definition of words does not mean you get to, or that we have to agree with you just because this is what you say. We have that right at the moment to politely argue with you, not call you an ass or anything else. But sometimes in an argument that happens from people on both sides. There's no lock on virtue in either party, so don't get your ass on your shoulders about it, because it's just one of the things. If you really trust either side that much, I question your ability to discern the crap that they both pull and how much alike they are as opposed to the differences. And I'm going to leave it at that. I love talking politics or art or music, or really, I like, music. There's actually a documentary coming out about a company that I really used to like. I don't know if any of you guys watched Vice during its 5 years or 10 year, excuse me. And good show. They used to have a lot of interesting stuff during the first, let me think about it, during the second Gulf War. Am I thinking right? The second Gulf War. We've been in so many wars, it's kind of hard to tell, but they specialized in going into places that most of us don't go for a precise holiday vacation. They go to places like Bolivia and seek out coke dealers. They went to Afghanistan early in the conflict. That was pretty cool. And it was great. I'm looking here. What have we got on these PayPal tickers? Let's see. We have the Give Generously line. If you want to give us some, I don't know. We trade small children in, things like that. Cars, fast cars. What does this say? Yes, here we go. This is a direct pitch. Look, guys, if you're in a band, you want to run an ad, we'll run a great ad for you. Why isn't it showing up? There it is. That's the original thing. But here we go. Let's try this one. Yes, please rent NPR or Neve Public Radio. We need your tips. Tips on life, virtue, or lack thereof. Now, what we really need is like $1 a month from you guys. That's it. I know that's not the kind of money that'll put your kid through college, but cup of coffee. So if you like sitting here drinking a cup of coffee, send us a buck. You know, every once in a while, send us a buck. We are the cheapest form of therapy or entertainment you can find online. In fact, we can throw the phone open. It is online, free for all Friday, which means if you want to get on here and yak at us or talk about anything that's pissing you off or anything you're liking, we're here. And I'm going to be talking a little bit. My musical guest is posthumously being honored today. Guys who've watched the show for many years, and women, have seen my friend Ace Arlo. Ace was on the show for the first time about 3 years ago, and just a great, tremendous human and a savage songwriter. I don't know how much good to say about Ace because he really was the best. He passed away, and the songs I'm going to play for you today, this one in particular, I'm going to open up with talking about Ace, and this song really tugs at my heart because the time we talked about it on the show, which I have the cuts, and I like to run them because he did a very generous thing for you guys and for anybody who's into music. If you look for good music to record for your project and are looking for some good songs, Ace has bunches. Now, he passed away from cancer. It's going on now 2 years, I believe, if not 3. It's been a while. And I play them because I got to tell you, the songs are so good. And it's the bottom line. The songs are so great, they deserve to be out there. And the song is called Who's Gonna Sing My Songs When I'm Gone? And if you knew the guy, all I could say is it's a real tearjerker. So I'm going to let it play, and you guys tell me what you think afterwards. This is Ace Arlo from Oregon and Nashville, and he's just the best. Hope you can hear that well.
When I'm gone, I might be just a memory, but I'm leaving my babies behind. Lots of songs that come from deep within me, and I'm thinking I might write a big hit each time. That makes me wonder who's gonna sing my songs when I'm long gone. I play my records, make sure the music lives on. Talk about me like a music icon. So who's gonna sing my songs when I'm gone? When I'm gone, I hope you sing my songs, so they might have a life of their own. I take them up on stage and do some sing-alongs. Yeah, just take them and make them your own. It only makes me wonder who's gonna sing my songs when I'm long gone. Play my records, make sure the music lives on. Talk about me like a music icon. So who's gonna sing my songs when I'm gone? I might be gone, but time marches on and on. After decades have passed and gone, generations have long moved on. The music lives on and on and on and on. Won't you tell me who's gonna sing my songs when I'm long gone? Play my records, make sure the music lives on. Talk about me like a music icon. So who's gonna sing my songs when I'm gone? So who's gonna sing my songs? long gone.
One minute. There we go. Yeah, how about it? That song Ace wrote about wondering who would be playing the song after he died. So what I was speaking of earlier is Ace has guaranteed to he's going to go ahead and give his producers royalty to a benefit for veterans who've returned home. It's all legit. Before he passed away, he set up a company to go ahead and do this. And I am authorized by his family, his wife, and his children to go ahead and get these songs out and push them so people will buy them, learn them, and play them. If you do this, you will receive the songwriter's cut of the royalties. Now, as you can hear from that song, this is some great tunes. And now, Ace was very much into country music, but he wrote some really cool country music, but a lot of the songs he wrote are universal in the lyrics, and I'm of the mind you could make some great songs your own out of this bunch. Hold on, I'm putting this down. I've moved this thing on top of the DAT recorder, and it's too high. You're getting too much headroom, as they say, but I guess you could call that max headroom, right? So I do have another song I'm going to call up from Aces. We're almost at half past the hour, so let's see what we've got here. I've got to present something to you. We'll go ahead and say stop screen, and then we're going to present it to you. Okay, hang on. Share screen, and we want to share another Ace tune. I'm going to sing this very, very passionate song that he had about loving our country. And I think it's an appropriate time. Regardless of who you vote for, please do vote, okay? All right.
Grew up on the outskirts of a small town, a little rundown, but a big town it was soon bound to be. I heard my first concert down in Anaheim. I was in my prime, down to my last dime, spending all my time in the city. Got my introduction to a smoky bar, playing my guitar with a tip jar, working real hard for the money. Where I met seduction, self-destruction. There was drugs, thugs, whiskey jugs, flat and scrubs, laughs and hugs till it wasn't funny. And that's a time when living in the city just got way too busy for me. That's why I moved to the country, out where I can breathe. I thought I had everything that a guy could ever need. Yeah, that's when I met my baby, and she moved in with me. Yes, she did. Now we're not just living in the country, loving in the country, living in the country, and loving my country. My day job was construction. I really didn't want to be, but I had to be all that I could be to keep that big paycheck coming round. A rapid reproduction of a track neighborhood was my livelihood. It wasn't all good, so I thought I should leave Boomtown. That's the time when living in the city just got way too busy for me. That's why I moved to the country, out where I can breathe. Why not just live in the country? Love it in the country. Living in the country. Loving my country. Loving my country. Loving my country. I love my country. Loving my country.
Let go. There he is. All right. How about it? That was some Ace Arlo for you. And as I mentioned earlier, Ace, I have those songs available for you to record. You will receive the producer's credit from the record. Ace is generously giving away that part of the publishing. The other half, his proper property and songwriting credits. The money made from the songs will be given to the Army Wounded Warriors Project. It's a very important thing to Ace was that project. It meant a lot to him. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with some more songs and all that good stuff. So I'm going to play a song. I'm going to play an ad from one of our great songwriter friends. This is Darren Flynn from beautiful Ireland, and I'll talk later. I have a new joining forces collaboration with another show in Ireland, which I think you'll like. I'm going to be digesting the information over the weekend, and next week I'll be able to tell you all about that. We'll have a lot more friends and fans around the world, and so it makes it good for everybody. By the way, this is Kevin Sorbo made this for me a year or two ago, and it is my birthday this weekend. So here we go from Kevin, and then I'll have...
Hey there, it's Kevin Sorbo here, and you lucky people, you are live. You're live with Neve or Neve or Neve. I don't know. I can't say the dude's name. Anyway, you're on live with him, so I don't know. I guess that's a pretty good thing.
Like a melting flake of snow this year.
This is our friend Darren Flynn
Sad
from
to
Ireland.
see it go.
Hi, I'm Darren F. Flynn, a singer-songwriter from Ireland, and I'm on Live with Neve.
Hey there,
I
Darren.
would have said it couldn't happen here.
Last but not least, you need pictures, you need Nancy Kravitz.
They sentenced me to 20 years of boredom for trying to change the system from within. I'm coming now, I'm coming to reward them.
All right. What do you guys think about Ace Arlo, eh? Anybody in the house feel like talking to your quiet bunch today? Either that or the show's going out with any sound, probably. It could be that. Private chat. Let's see. Comments. No, we don't have any. Holy crap. Well, once again, I remind you, this is Open Line Friday, so if you want to call in and pimp your band or your business or anything you want to do. One thing I'm going to ask for you guys to do is Toby Simmons is a great friend of our show. I call her the girl from Wilshire Boulevard. She's like our West Coast correspondent. She's been very ill. She had cancer and she has had incredible surgery and is on her way back. And she's trending upward, feeling much better. There is I'm going to go ahead and post it on the Live with Neve, all on my pages and social media. There's a GoFund set up for her. Uh, yes, she's doing okay. She had, she has insurance and so forth, but when you go through cancer, there's tons of stuff. If you're a single person, you don't have death coverage, you can really be hammered. And she could use a little help, pay the rent and keep up with that and keep up with her medical bills. Anybody in Los Angeles knows what a great woman Toby is. And I send my love and a long distance hug out to her. For everybody who's seen my show, if you've seen some of the guests that I've had on, a lot of that because of Toby and a few of my other allies out in Los Angeles. You know who you are, ladies and gents. I'm always thankful for my good friends, Gina out there. Always Gina Adams. She's always hooking me up with interesting clips from the many good shows she checks out, turns me on to, and shares videos sometimes. So please, if you've got a couple extra bucks, instead of donating to my show, just send it to Toby, the Toby Simmons. It's on GoFundMe, Toby Simmons. And I'm going to go ahead and after I get off, I will find the link and put it up on my page on the link with this show. So if you're out there, I don't like asking you guys for money, whether it's for the show, but with something like this, Toby is worth a few bucks. And if you got it, we're talking thousands of dollars in unexpected medical bills and debt. And let's try and help her out. It's just a human thing to do. You may not know her, but look at my show. There's 5 years of it up on YouTube. And you will see, I posted a picture over the other day. I was out in Los Angeles and we went down to San Diego to see the immediate family. And I don't have the picture in front of me. I'm kind of bummed. But I got a great shot of her and I caught her off guard and she was just really happy. And it was the essence of Toby in her element. Went and saw the immediate family up in somewhere north of LA. I don't recall the town it was in. It was beautiful. All the people were great. Dogs had perfect bites, orthodontically corrected. I love it out there. I'm a big fan of where I live here in the New York area. I can be in the city from here on a ferry in about 40 minutes. And it is just the way to go. Because driving into Manhattan these days is just torturous. They cost so much. People say, well, the boat's expensive. But if you're going in, if you're alone, and I was in sales and worked in New York 3-4 days a week, I would drive in and I would steal coupons out of the paper. Not really steal, but I would get them. And I would find these parking places that were like, $50 or $100 for an hour or two. And these things I could get $50 parking for the whole day. So when I'd go into the city, I'd really make haste. I'd use my time wisely, hanging out in bars and getting drunk and, doing stupid things like that. At any rate, I'm looking here. Where are you guys? There's not a comment here. I see a smile or two here, but what are you doing? Where are you people at? Who's on here and where are you coming from? And if you're just the quiet type, that's okay too. There's news here that Selena Gomez has become the latest American billionaire. That's impressive. Got to give it to you. Go for it, Selena. And if you've had any type of therapy, a mental health care firm has let their database loose. Apparently, some hairball got into a treasure trove of information from virtual medical provider Confidant Health. The company which operates across 5 states, including Connecticut, Florida, and Texas. Well, where's the other 2? 5.3 terabytes of extremely personal details, including therapy notes. This kind of stuff stinks. People are trying to, live their life and they get a little better for themselves by doing therapy, and then stuff like this. It's pisses me off, is what it is. And I imagine if you've had therapy with one of these companies, there's going to be one whale of a lawsuit going on. And, tell you people, my personal opinion is never litigate unless you have to. If somebody hasn't done you really bad, do not bother with that crap. You'll end up unhappy. It takes forever. And it's really detrimental. These nuisance lawsuits cost everybody lots of money. So I'm going to play another Ace song, Doing Time. And this is very different, but this shows you his range. Oh, there we go. This is a bluegrass song that he did, which is just great. Okay. There we go.
Even leave the house, and I wonder when or how I'll make a living. Just like John Prine, I keep writing down these songs, hoping you will sing along and just keep giving all the good love that you always do. I'm just so glad I'm doing time with you. So I pray there'll come a day when we look back and we'll say, wow, I wonder how we got through that. When it's safe to give a handshake and make love and be near without the fear of catching bugs. It's like doing time. I can't even leave the house, and I wonder when or how I'll make a living. Just like John Prine, I keep writing down these songs, hoping you will sing along and just keep giving all the good love that you always do. I'm just so glad I'm doing time with you. Soon we'll be free again to be all we can be, and then take a weekend and wander around with my friends while we're painting the town. It's like doing time. I can't even leave the house, and I wonder when or how I'll make a living. Just like John Prine, I keep writing down these songs, hoping you will sing along and just keep giving all the good love that you always do. You're the same girl I always knew. I'm just so glad I'm doing time with you. It's like doing time.
How about it? What do you think of that tune, huh? Again, that's Mr. Ace Arlo, and if you've missed it, for those of you who've been here, I know you've already heard this song and dance, but bear with me. Ace Arlo, great songwriter who passed away 2 years ago. I'm proud to have had him for a friend and a really good guy. He was one of my first guests on the show, and I have to say he wrote great tunes, whether you like country or bluegrass. It doesn't take away anything. His songwriting was just spot on, and he worked really hard to do great production. And I'm proud to try and help him out and help you out too. I'm not getting anything to do this. I'm just doing this for Ace and his family. If you record one of his songs, then I'm going to go ahead and cue up one of my favorite Ace Arlo songs. I got to get past this commercial though. So I'm going to just play this in the background while I talk.
They charge you a lot. We charge you a little.
Bear with me.
We put ours on my lower.
Oh, okay, bear with me. I'm just going to bring this in.
Raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not.
Okay, and now we're going to go ahead
One
and
of their ads, and it's
screen.
with a happy customer. So we'll end ours with an angry goat.
Look at the angry goat.
All right, let's skip that. And let's get back on some Ace Arlo for you.
Well, it's Friday night and the working week is done. I got my hours in and I'm thinking about number one. I don't want to think about working anymore. I'm gonna go out, gonna find me a hardwood floor. I need a two-step rhythm in a country kind of crowd. When the lights are low and the music's way up loud, I'm gonna feel better the minute I hit the door. When my feet start tapping out a rhythm on the hardwood floor. A hardwood floor is where I wanna be. A hardwood floor is where I kiss my baby for the first time, having a good time. When the last song plays, I always want a little bit more. All I wanna do is just dance on the hardwood floor. Well, the crowd comes alive, songs like Tulsa Time. And there's old time rock and roll, and I walk the line. Well, there's boots, good boogie, and a thing called electric slide. Stepping out on the floor with my baby right by my side. Hardwood floor is where I wanna be. A hardwood floor is where I kiss my baby for the first time, having a good time. When the last song plays, I always want a little bit more. All I wanna do is just dance on the hardwood floor. Let's dance. A hardwood floor is where I wanna be. A hardwood floor is where I kiss my baby for the first time, having a good time. When the last song plays, I always want a little bit more. All I wanna do is just dance on the hardwood floor. All I wanna do is just dance on the hardwood floor. Yeah. All I wanna do is just dance on the hardwood floor.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and I am hanging with Neve, and I am having the best time of my life.
Live with Neve Fridays on the East Coast from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and I am hanging with Neve, and I am having the best time of my life.
Live with
We are the Sons of Atlantis, and you are tuned in to Live with Me.
It's not the same video. This is Ace in his own words.
Hardwood Floor is one of the two co-writes. Richard McCarty wrote this song like 25 years ago. I rewrote the second verse, the chorus, and rearranged it. I sent it off to Nashville to get my friend Jason Roller.
Do some lead guitar and fiddle. He always does such a fantastic job on those.
I'm going to run it back, folks, because I think it's worth watching.
Well, it's Friday night and the working week is done.
Hardwood Floor is one of the two co-writes. Richard McCarty wrote this song like 25 years ago. I rewrote the second verse, the chorus, and rearranged it. I sent it off to Nashville to get my friend Jason Roller to do some lead guitar and fiddle. He always does such a fantastic job on those overdubs. When I got it back, I just loved it so much. And so absolutely had to put it on this new Ace Arlo album.
I'm gonna feel better the minute I hit the door.
Okay, folks. Thank you very much. You've been watching Live with me. We're going to be out of here. We'll see you at 4 o'clock today. And I hope you have a great weekend if I don't see you again. All right? We are going to be out of here in just a second.